You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for August 4th through the 15th. We're going to talk about Chad getting passionate and Sarah rebounding with a new man. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's get into it. On Monday, August 4th, Julie and JJ are concerned. I wonder if they are discussing whether Gwen will go to the cops to demand her necklace back if she has a receipt for it. And Julie doesn't have any documentation. Well, Gwen might win. Cat and Chad get really close while stuck in the elevator. Looks like there might be some sort of intimacy between them before those doors get pried open. Felicity needs help and Chanel is there for her. I wonder if Felicity is looking for her big sister Cat, and that's how they are found stuck in the elevator, because it looks like whatever is going on between Cat and Chad gets interrupted. Hurricane Sammy is back and comforts Marlena. Sammy's only back for one episode reportedly, but she is going to be back in November for the season 60 anniversary episodes. Got to see EJ and Johnny too before Sammy leaves town, so look for that on Monday. And also this week, Marlena and Susan have a run-in in the square, and Susan is freaking out about Stefano again. Tuesday, August 5th, Sarah has bad news for Marlena. So remember, she collapsed in court at Johnny's trial. Abe caught her. Belle was trying to revive her. They got her to the hospital. Tests were run. Scans were done. So I wonder if Sarah is telling Marlena that her latest test results are problematic. I mean, bad news is bad news, and there has been a health crisis teased for Marlena. Johnny is annoyed by his other grandma, Susan, and I wonder if her crazy not dead Stefano stuff is really bothering Johnny. Chanel brought Susan into town to find the real killer, but if all she's going to do is talk about Stefano, doesn't seem relevant, right? Except that it might actually be relevant. Chad catches Julie off guard. I wonder if he's going to mention the cat elevator incident, but he will be happy that Julie got back her necklace. Rafe gives Cat some training. So now she's out of the elevator. I wonder if Rafe is showing her some self-defense moves or how to get out of elevators. You know, you can just actually pry the doors open. I don't know if you knew that. My dad was an elevator mechanic. Anyway, Xander bonds with Gabi, but this time it's not innocent because Xander is being targeted by Gabi, but Xander's defenses aren't up because of those nice moments they had at the office, you know, where she was helping him with Victoria when his little girl wouldn't stop crying. And then when Gabi was all upset over Ari and Xander was comforting her and offering to put up a reward for her return. So his perimeter fences are not up like they should be where Gabi is concerned. Wednesday, August 6th, Paulina takes the stand against Johnny. She does that this week, and she has to confirm truthfully that Johnny said EJ deserved to be shot, deserved what happened to him. And Abe comforts Paulina, who was very upset about having to give that testimony against her son-in-law, against Chanel's precious husband. Tate has questions for Sophia on Wednesday, more about the birth of the baby and the adoptive parents. Tate's really struggling because he never got to see the kid, and Sophia's feeling guilty. We'll see. Rafe and Leo listen to Gabi vent, and I wonder if it's about Xander and Philip still having their hands on Gabi Chic, or if it's something new. EJ and Johnny talk about a big legal move because EJ's thinking he needs to reconsider their strategy in court just because of the damaging testimony from Paulina and others. On Thursday, August 7th, Xander and Gabi have what he thinks is a heartfelt chat at the bistro. But as Xander opens up to her, Gabi is fishing for info to use against him. And we'll see. But again, as I said, Xander just doesn't have his guard up. Alex is blindsided when Steve comes at him and confronts him about the criminal charges he found in his past. And Chanel comforts her husband, Johnny, who is very worried about the way the trial is going. Tony is absolutely stunned to hear from Anna that Susan told her that his dad, Stefano, is alive. I think all of the DiMera brothers are like, Susan, really? Is your psychic network tuned in or not? Belle and EJ have a secret tryst at the Salem Inn on Thursday. And it looks like Belle could be set up by by EJ in his desperate effort to save Johnny. On Friday, August 8th, Chad's taking care of Cat over at her apartment. There's something going on. She needs help. And Chad winds up giving Cat a sweet kiss at her place, and he's kind of on top of her, and she's kind of running her fingers through his hair. It's going to be hot. So I just wonder how far it's going to go and if the elevator incident changed things between them for the sexier. Sarah is absolutely stunned to see Gabi kissing Xander at the bistro, and Sarah claps back, saying some things, and then she kisses Brady, and Xander's going to lose it and punch Brady, but that may be the punch that ends up Friday's episode and carries over into Monday. We'll see. Looks like cliffhanger action. Johnny's worried, and Marlena comforts her grandson, and of course he's concerned he may go to prison for a crime he did not commit. EJ calls for a mistrial on Friday based on conflict of interest, and I wonder if EJ intentionally exposed his fling with Belle because she goes off on EJ, and I'm sure that she will figure out that he set her up, because it looks like he does. Gabi's working to lure secrets from Xander to help her scheme with Tony to take down him and Philip, but Xander doesn't see her coming. August 11th through the 15th, Sophia's struggling and still wants Tate, but Ari says to just give it up. Julie may buy that bookstore, so we may get another business downtown near Sweet Bits. They didn't show us that for nothing. We'll see. Gabi sets about luring in Philip, and they are kissing soon too. And I wonder if Gabi is going to try and pit Xander versus Philip. EJ, of course, is pushing to get Johnny's trial stopped before it gets worse. But the question is, will his dirty move work? Will Belle be kicked off the case? And even if she is, will they bring in another prosecutor who might do a better job, since Belle at least does have some kind of vested interest in seeing Johnny not go to prison. So she's having to do a decent job, but in the end, she really doesn't want to get that conviction, where another DA would absolutely want that conviction. Sarah is really upset and hurt about that Xander and Gabi kiss that she saw, but her kissing Brady in revenge might be a bad move, because Brady's going to be getting some feelings fast for Sarah that she may not reciprocate because Xander's still in her heart. Rachel's anxiety ratchets up, and we'll find out more about what she's going through. Susan insists there's more than can be seen by the eye, but she's so loony that EJ, Johnny, and others are off-put, and her allegations about Stefano seem too far-fetched, but they may be spot on.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.